G'day everybody, Jono from Road Train Adventures back again for another story, and here we are going to be talking about the gauges, all those gauges on the dash. What do they mean? What are they and what are they for? So we're going to have a look at that now. So let's get in and have a look at the dash. Okay, let's go through them one by one. Okay, let's start from the start. Over here we've got some temperature gauges. So we start with here. This is the axle temperatures. So this is the diff for the front, for the front diff, then the rear diff. This is the gearbox oil temperature. This is the engine oil temperature. And then we've got the weights on the diffs. So you've got the left and the right side. So at any time you can see roughly how heavy things are. Now come over here and we've got the oil pressure. Oil pressure is a very important one. On idle, when it's really hot, it may just dip below the green, but that's fine. Then we've got the voltage. The voltage should be about 14 volts. Here we've got the front air tank, and just over here we've got the rear air tank, and this is the all important turbo boost. As we're running, you should see this go up to about 200 to maybe 220, but that's about it. Just above here we've got the tacho. Well, every car's got a tacho. Then you got the pyrometer. This shows the temperature of the gearbox, of the exhaust. Now, this being an EGR truck, you'll notice that the temperature does go a lot higher than other trucks. So that's just why that is. I've seen it get up to say 550. I don't think I've ever seen it get to 600 ever on a hot day, but as we're running along, I'm pretty light, so I may get up to 450 if you're lucky. And of course we got the speedo. Nothing much to explain about that one. The engine water temperature. Let's go over here. The engine water temperature, that fluctuates between 80 is the optimum running temperature of a truck, and can get up to 100, and that's where the Horton fan will kick in and cool it down. Of course we got the fuel gauge, which is nothing to talk about, and then we've gone over that rear temperature, the rear air tank. Just below here we've got the handbrake. This is the handbrake lever I take the handbrake on and off with, and this I only use if I disconnect the the trailer. Of course we've got the ignition, we'll come into that soon. Coming over here we've got some 4 switches. Now these 4 switches, as you'll see, one is the suspension dump. So that's when I want to drop a trailer, I will flick that, and the airbags will go down. Then we've got the interaxle lock, or the power divider. What this switch does is divide or engage the second diff or just the first diff. The front diff always runs, so this you can select the both diffs if you want to. And here we've got the rear diff lock and the front diff lock. So sometimes if I'm in boggy sand or something, I will flick all of those on in order to engage all of the drives. Here is just the dimmer for the lights, as you can see, for the dash. Right, above here, this is being not the newest truck, we have just the lights, so the headlights, the hazard lights, the spotlights, engine Horton fan if you want to turn that on manually, the rear lights, these work lights just to face backwards, the beacon, and then we've got the air conditioning. Well, air conditioning's air conditioning, not much to explain about that. Got the stereo there, and that's about it. I mean, we do have our little tablet there as well. That's off at the moment, but that's it. So there you go, your all important coffee and cigarette lighter connections, Yes. All right. Let's put the camera or mount the camera here somewhere, and we'll go for a drive and see how these gauges work in operation. So before we go, what about these two sticks here? This stick here. We've got this stick here. And of course, we know what this is. This is the indicator and high beam and stuff. Okay, let's start with this side. So this one here is for the engine brakes. And you see off in the distance here, engine brake. And we've got engine brake, and then you've got low, medium and high. What that basically does is operates 2 or 6 cylinders. But because this is EGR, on high, it'll actually use the turbo in order to reduce speed, and it really does work. This side here is the cruise control. So basically on, off, cruise control on, set or de-accelerate, accelerate and so forth. Now this last one here, this does the trailer brakes. So as I pull on, it'll put the trailer brake on, let the trailer brake off without stopping the truck, if you know what I mean. So when we put this on, it only operates the trailer brakes, not the truck brakes. And that's it. Alright, let's get going. As you can see, everything's up. So we've got the tachos up, the air pressure's fine, everything's fine. Let's head on out. So we've just got a couple of traffic lights to go through, and we're there. Now, I am oversized, and so you all over the road sometimes just to get around things. When I'm changing gears, especially as I'm so light, I'm not going to get those revs up. There's no need, so keep the revs down, and many times it's actually easier to change gears with the revs down rather than thrashing the box out of it in every gear. Just no need for it. Right, this is the street we're going to, so just about home. Well, there you go. We've backed in, and all I've got to do now is drop the trailer, go home, have some valuable time off with my wife and kids. And thanks for watching. Do like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.